Just one more take. Chapter 3. Rumors. The studio had gone still. No crew, no lights, no echoes of blocking marks or shouted cues. Only quiet. The kind that settles in after something ends. Jay moved slowly across the set, packing props into petting bins. Plastic mugs that looked like porcelains. Paper pastries. Memories pretending to be moments. Min was near the back today, not lounging or watching rehearsals like usual, but standing by the producer's table, mid-conversation. He was talking to the production director and someone else, higher up. Jay didn't hear what was said. He didn't need to. He kept working. A while later, just as he zipped up the final gear bag, a production assistant came over. "Jay?" He turned. "You are wrapped up," the PA said. "But Min asked if you'd be available tomorrow morning." Jay raised an eyebrow. "At the photo shoot," the PA clarified. "He wants you listed as his assistant. Not like official staff. Just someone there." Jay stared.
Did he say why?
The guy shrugged. Said he'd rather have someone he trusts around. There was a pause. "Can you make it?" Jay looked down at the prop bag in his hands, then back towards where Min had stood. Now gone.
Yeah,
He said quietly.
I'll be there.
The next day felt like a different world. Jay stepped into the building and immediately regretted wearing what he always wore. This wasn't a set. It was a brand lounge wrapped in a velvet and mirror. Sponsorship logos shimmered on the gold-backed banners. He checked in with the front desk. Name already on the list. Someone from PR waved him towards the interior hallway. "Min's in room B," she said. "You can go on in." Jay nodded. He walked the polished floor slowly, conscious of every step. When he reached the door, he hesitated. It was cracked open. Inside, a softly lit makeup room. Vanity lightings glowing like stars. Min sat in front of the mirror. A stylist leaned in, brushing foundation across his cheekbone. Another person was adjusting the cuff of his wristwatch. Jay stood frozen in the doorway. He didn't know what to say. Didn't even know where to stand. He was just about to knock when Min looked out. The moment was brief, half a second at most. But Min caught Jay's eye through the mirror. And then, a tiny smile, gone almost instantly. No one else noticed, not the stylist, not the handlers, just Jay. He stepped inside awkwardly, quietly, stood near the corner. He didn't speak, didn't need to. Min didn't say anything either. But the curve of the smile lingered in Jay's mind. Long after, it had faded from Min's lips. Time passed. Jay didn't remember how long he stood by the corner rack, pretending to check his phone. Eventually, the stylist cleared out. Min was left alone in the room. He didn't say anything at first, just leaned forward, checking his appearance in the mirror. Jay stepped forward slowly, fingers brushing a strand that had fallen loose. Min didn't flinch. Jay stood behind him now, adjusting a flyaway strand near his temple. Steady hands brushing the edge of perfection.
You got
"This," Jay murmured, tucking the hair behind Min's ear. Min's eyes met his, in the mirror. That was all. Then came the camera flash. Min stepped onto the set like he belonged there, like the suit was part of his skin. He laughed on cue, winked to mid-shot, turned his face just enough to catch the light, like it owed him something. The camera didn't just love him, it wanted him. Jay stood off to the side, quiet, unmoving. No headset, no clipboard. 100 frames clicked, flash after flash. Jay remained out of frame. Later, when the crowd had shifted, and the stylist ducked out to grab powder, Min sat briefly at the makeup station. Jay stepped forward. Min didn't speak at first, just looked at his reflection in the mirror, then met Jay's eyes. Then softly,
Thank you for doing this.
the press segment came less than an hour after the shoot. There was barely time to reset. Now seated, in front of a row of blinking mics. His hair was still perfect, his collar refastened. He smiled recalibrated for charm instead of seduction. Jay lingered just off to the side, still unofficial, still watching. A headset was offered. He declined. He wasn't here to manage. He wasn't sure why he was here at all. The room pulsed with energy. Bright lights, buzzing cameras, chatter that made everything feel louder than it was. Min answered questions smoothly, each word polished to a shine. He grinned on cue, tilted his head. When someone asked about his ideal co-star, he laughed and mentioned someone unattainable. Safe, distant. Jay watched from behind, a column of light panels. Then quietly, Min leaned toward the handler and said,
I need short break. I'll be in the makeup room.
His gaze flickered across the room. Only once. But it was enough. Jay moved. They met near the hallway. Didn't speak. The makeup room shut door behind them. It was warmer here. Jay didn't ask what they were doing. Didn't need to. Min stepped forward, his hand brushing Jay's jaw like it was instinct. The kiss was immediate, messy, starved. Like the hour since the last one had been a punishment. Jay's back hit the wall. Min's mouth moved down his throat. Slow, but certain. Jay gasped as Min's hand pressed flat against his chest. Their lips aligned in half a second. Breasts tangled between them. Then, the door opened.
Hey, Min.
A casual voice, mid-sentence. Then silence. A man stood frozen in the doorway. Min didn't flinch. Just stepped slightly outside, calm as ever. The men blinked. Eyes registered everything.
Sorry,
He murmured.
I came too early.
He backed out. But not before seeing too much. The door closed. Neither of them moved. The room, warm a moment ago, now felt stripped bare. Min inhaled, like he might say something. He didn't. Then left. That night, Jay didn't wait for a message. He got home, dropped his bag, and sat on the edge of the bed without even taking off his shoes. The apartment was quiet, too quiet. He checked his phone, out of habit. No text, no calls. But there it was, trending. Top rom-com star, hide secret love. No names, no direct accusations. Just the grainy image of a cracked open door. And a silhouette behind it. Next to it, a photo of Min, from the same day, flashing his signature grin in a perfectly lit interview shot. Jay stared at it for too long. He didn't even scroll down. The headline was enough. He locked the screen, tossed the phone onto the bed, and pressed the heel of his hands into his eyes. He didn't cry, didn't move, just sat there, still. Minutes passed. Then, a knock. Not loud, not rushed. 3 beats. Paused. Then again. Jay froze. When he opened the door, Min was there. Head low, hoodie zipped, eyes shadowed. He didn't say anything. Jay stepped aside. Min entered like he didn't want to be seen even by the hallway. He moved past the kitchen and stood near the window, arms crossed, back straight, like he had been pacing for hours before showing up. Jay stayed near the door. Min spoke first.
I didn't know. Come looking for me.
Jay nodded. Didn't say, it doesn't matter. Because it did. Min turned, his voice low.
I didn't think it would happen like this.
Jay didn't move. Min let out a breath that caught halfway through.
I thought I had more time.
He turned. His face was drawn, like whatever version of Min the world had seen today had been peeled off the second the door shut. Jay still didn't say anything. Min took a step closer, then another.
I thought I had more time.
He said. His voice was low, barely shaped, like he hadn't spoken since he left the studio.
I was stupid.
He looked up finally, eyes rimmed with frustration, not at Jay, at himself, and all of it.
I'm going to lose everything.
That was the moment. Jay stepped forward. No questions, no commentary, just arms. He pulled Min in it. Slow, certain, held him there. Gently, completely. Min's body gave out in pieces. Shoulders first, then hands, then breath. His face pressed against Jay's shoulder. Voice muffled. Jay let him stay. But after a long moment, he spoke, still holding Min close. He asked quietly,
Am I just a rumor to you?
Min tensed. Jake didn't pull away, but he didn't soften either.
I don't want to be in the shadows.
Jay's script didn't change, but something in his body did.
I need to know.
He added softly.
Because if I'm just a secret, or a mistake you regret getting caught with.
He didn't finish the sentence. Min leaned back, just enough to meet his eye.
No.
He said. Quiet, firm.
You're not.
Jay waited. Min's throat bobbed with a swallow.
We'll figure it out.
He said finally.
Just not in the light.
Jay nodded once. Not approval. Just understanding the terms. Min leaned into him again. This time slower, heavier. Jay let him. And in the quiet space, the negotiation began. That was chapter 3 of Just One More Take. If you enjoyed it, press like and subscribe to our channel. Your feedback is always welcome. And do let me know what stories you'd love to hear more of. Thanks for listening.